Abarua Boya Bashishe. This is Ia Adalola Otuyemi, also known as Onyx Learns. Today I want to speak on. I know y'all see me with this house going on, hot as it is, but these mosquitoes are terrible, and this is saving my skin. Okay. Um, Today I want to speak on keeping negative energy away from you if you are very, very, very empathic. Um, Being empathic or being an empath is a hard way to live because people do not have to tell you how they feel, you feel how they feel. There are some empaths that are vampiric in nature. There are some empaths that aren't. I am a very vampiric empath. So, with that being said, um, recently in the past, say 6 months, I have experienced a lot of sadness. A lot of people that I love have passed on. So, with that being said, any extra weight that has been put on my plate is detrimental to my spiritual healing. I'm speaking in terms of me, so maybe you can get an idea how you could exercise a good way to keep yourself cleansed. First of all, people that are vampirically empathic need to be mindful of getting in contact with people that have illness of the mind, have illness of the body, and illness of the spirit. Because you can possibly take on a mental illness, a illness of the body, and an illness of the spirit, which mean a hex, a curse, bad luck, spiritual psychosis. All these things are formidable and hard to get rid of. So, as you're going through this time of grieving, you need to set up spiritual boundaries so that you don't become a person that cannot eat. You do not become a person that cannot sleep, and you do not become a person that has anxious stomach problems. So the first thing to set up a set boundary is to inform everyone, listen, at this particular time I am down for spiritual maintenance, or I am down for personal maintenance. Whether you put it on social media, where you send it out in a blast, in a text, email, however you choose, you will do that. That is step one. That is the first line to let everyone know at this time I'm not able to do any extra energy that is going to be given off by anyone. And of course, you're going to have people to cross the line. Because some people are so self-absorbed they cannot read the room. They're still going to continue to contact you with their problems. After you do the whole blast of listen, I'm not going to be able to. The next thing is to, when that person contacts you, however you choose to say, you just tell them you can't. You can't add on any of their issues at this time. And when I say their issues, I mean gossip, even gossip, people that's having issues with their parents, their family, just negative speech, period. When you're an empath, negative speech also carries a vibration, which if you're healing, it can set you back several days. And it's like you have to go back to the drawing board, back to the starting line to fix it. You go back to the hurt, especially if you're dealing with, say you're dealing with a issue with your family, and somebody come and tell you something that happened to them with their family. Now you done absorbed what they're going on with their family. They feel relieved, and you're still dealing with what you're dealing with your family. That's pure I don't give a fuck about you energy is what that is, especially after you done told them. The next thing is ignore. This usually works the best when somebody message you and you ignore. I have a habit of turning off my ringer, my notifications and stuff like that. And I don't post on social media. I'm posting this here today because I'm thinking this can help somebody. Because at this time I am on social media pause. But my spirit told me to come in and say this, so I am. You can very well see that people will either get it or they won't. And your last step is to block. Not just physically, like from your phone or from your social media, from your email. I'm talking about block them spiritually as well. Any connections you have to that person, do cord cuttings. Any connection you have to go to Olodumare, go to God, go to Yahuwah, go to Jesus, and ask for that particular connection you have with that person. At this time, be disconnected, because a lot of us can feel somebody else's energy. We can feel somebody else's torment, and this is something we don't need when we're trying to heal ourselves. So please take care of your spiritual energy. Please take care of your spiritual body, because people think that this body is it. No, your spiritual body is the holding of the spirit itself. Make sure it's intact, because the next person don't give a fuck if your spiritual body is intact or not. All they care about is theirs when they are in whatever moment they are in. There are going to be some people that's going to feel like this is not a good time to contact. Those are people that are spiritually aware, that have done their work, because they're going to feel that you need your space. Their spirit is going to tell them, no, don't contact them. But a motherfucker that only cares about themselves is going to keep contacting you. Watch out for those people. Spiritually disconnect, and make sure you constantly are cleansing your area, your aura, your body, and beware of monitoring spirits at that time. With that being said, I'm going to say love, peace, and hair grease. Onyx is out. Odabo.